Okay, so today we have a band that's been on my Save to Watch Later playlist for a while. Elton, I want to say Motello, perhaps, and Jet Boy, Jet Girl. So I have to say, looking into the song, looking up lyrics, I am just intrigued as hell. And I've never heard of this band here. I guess they were together for a short time, I want to say. And yeah, so let's get into this. This is a live performance, I think. That's what somebody, said to do. So, your wish is my command. So let's get into this, talk about it after. And yeah, let's go. I'm intrigued.
Can you tell what's on my mind? She's with him, it drives me wild. I like to hit him on the head until he's dead. The sight of blood is such a high. Ooh, 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 ooh. He gives me head.
Makes me want to dance.
We made it on a ballroom blitz. I took his arm and kissed his lips. He looked at me with such a smile, my face turned red. We booked a room into the Ritz. Ooh, 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 ooh. He gives me head. Jet boy, jet girl, gonna take you round the world. Jet boy, I'm gonna make and penetrate. I'm gonna make you be a girl. Ooh, 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 ooh. Jet boy, jet girl. I know I'm only just 15. I like to kick, I like to scream. And even if I have a kick or two in bed, when I'm with him, it's just a dream. Ooh, 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 ooh. He gives me head. Jet boy, jet girl, gonna take you around the world. Jet boy, I'm gonna make and penetrate. I'm gonna make you be a girl. Ooh, 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 ooh. Jet boy, jet girl. The other day, what a surprise. I saw him with some other guys. God, he was dressed up with a girl around his neck. I could have cried with both my eyes.
Oh.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh.
He gave me head. And if or when I make it through, or if my brain is stuck on glue, and when the world tries to forget all that I said, I still remember you. Ooh, 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 ooh. You gave me head. Jet boy, jet girl, gonna take you around the world.
Love the guitar.
Jet boy, I'm gonna make and penetrate. I'm gonna make you be a girl. Ooh, 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 ooh. Jet boy, jet girl. Jet boy, jet girl, gonna take you around the world. Jet boy, I'm gonna make and penetrate. I'm gonna make you be a girl. Ooh, 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 ooh. Jet boy, jet girl, 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 girl.
What a performance. Holy moly. So Elton, Motello, again I want to say, and Jet Boy, Jet Girl. So I did just take a pause there, just to think and reflect of what I just heard. And I have to say, the poster behind me, the Sex Pistols there, I think about how controversial they were at the time in 1977 when they came onto the scene in 76, and how this song was released also in 77, so around the same point. And never hearing about these guys. And just knowing, again, how other punk bands at the time, or just whatever, other people, musicians at the time that were controversial, I can only imagine the controversy these guys must have stirred up for people who were like, what is he saying? Good Lord. Again, how ahead of their time these guys were. Talking about, just in the song, I with lyrics talking about gender, talking about identity, my God, talking about gender roles kind of almost being reversed at some points. And again, how he's a guy, singing this and talking about being in love almost with another guy. with an older man, I would say too. And just how insane these lyrics probably were at the time, and even today, how kind of they're also still seen kind of as, whoa, what's going on here? Because not, just to talk about, I mean, a 15-year-old boy, you would say, being in love or wanted to get with an older guy. Obviously, that's not legal, I would say. But anyway, yeah, it's just how insane this whole song was, and just the look of these guys. Because I thought Elton Motello, I thought that was just the lead singer's name, but I guess it's not. His name is Alan Ward / Alan Timms. I guess he went by either. He's on vocals on this track, and Alan, just his ripped up clothes, which again, just, he just looks like a punk rock guy. And anyways, ripped up clothes, all torn up, and I think it says "fuck you" on the shirt. If anything, the guy that I think of, talking about this or whatever, talking about a relationship with another man or just these kind of vibes, I'm getting a little bit of like G.G. Allen, but again, G.G. Allen was a different kind of performer. Anyway, and from what I see here, Allen was not, shitting himself or anything. But yeah, it's just how wild he was, and the white on his face, makeup or whatever it is, chalk, I don't know, and how it was in his hair at one point too, because then he started shaking his head around, and it came out in his hair, and just what a performance by the whole band here, just kind of leaving you in awe. And I love his dance moves. I love his mannerisms. It was just, so much, just a sight to behold. I mean, my God. And then we go on Jet Stax / Mike Butcher, who's on guitar here. And I said at one point, love that guitar. I like it, his style, how he's lifting the guitar up at points and, playing along, whatever. And I would say, this performance, I don't think they were actually playing the instruments. I think it was a lip syncing thing too. But anyway, just, I love their style, I love their energy, their passion. Good Lord, you can see it right there. John Valk, or perhaps John Valky, is on bass on this one too. And then Bob Darch. I like the last name. Bob Darch is on drums, and I love his quickness. I had to take a note of that at one point too, near the end of the track. How fast he was, how quick it was. And again, fastness, quickness kind of goes along with punk rock, like peanut butter and jam. Good Lord. But yeah, so I just love their whole spirit here. Just just so much spirit into this track. And again, just to talk about lyrically now, again, it's unlike anything I've heard. So looking here, can you tell what's on my mind? Again, he comes in on the song full force, energetic as hell, and it seems like he's about to tell you something. Can you tell what's on my mind? She's with him, it drives me wild. And again, she's with him, he's talking about, she's with him, the guy I want to be with. And again, I can't say it enough, but I think about how at this time, that wasn't really seen as, I guess, as good. Even today, there's still people who don't like gay people or whatever. It's just like, yes, even today it's still controversial to some. But anyway, I'd like to hit him on the head. Again, he's very violent in this track too, until he's dead. So blunt. Again, he'd like to take a blunt instrument to his head. The sight of blood is such a high. Again, you gotta watch out for this guy. Good Lord. Ooh, hoo, he gives me head. Just those two lines there. So catchy. It's just such an earworm. Ooh, hoo. I just love the way he delivered that. Good Lord. He gives me head. And the way he says he gives me head, it's so kind of melodic, you might say. Is again, it's catchy as hell. And you don't really think about the sexual reference there until after you're like, oh, he gives me head. My goodness, you think about, okay, he gives me head. Anyway, we made it on a Ballroom Blitz. And again, I think about the Sweets Ballroom Blitz song. Of course, I would say their signature track. I should do more Sweet reactions too. Anyway, I took his arm and kissed his lips. So there you go again. He looked at me with such a smile. My face turned red. So now he's blushing. Again, he loves this guy. We booked a room into the Ritz. Again, a fancy hotel. Ooh, hoo, he gives me head. I gotta sing that part every time I see it. Jet boy, jet girl, gonna take you around the world. And I gotta think about how maybe this older man's gonna take him around the world, this 15-year-old around the world. Or I gotta think about the next part, jet boy, I'm gonna make him penetrate. I'm going to make you be a girl. I think about how the gender roles, again, in the bedroom are going to be kind of different. He's going to make this boy a girl in the bedroom. I don't know. Or again, I think about gender identity. I think about transitioning. So many things come to mind. And again, I'm going to take you around the world in band. I'm going to show you, what I do in band. Good Lord, you better watch out. And though I'm only just 15, I like to kick, I like to scream. And I think about, again, is he talking about in bed? And and even if I have a kick or two in bed, so there it is there. He's kind of he sounds like he's wild in bed too. For just 15, again, he's kind of saying, I know I'm kind of 15 and I'm probably young and naive, but I know what I want, and I know I'm going to get it. When I'm with him, it's just a dream. Ooh, hoo, he gives me head. Again, this is a wild song. Jet Boy, Jet Girl, gonna take you around the world. That's it again. The other day, what a surprise. I saw him with some other guys. God, he was dressed up. Again, God, he was dressed up. Just like, it sounds like already this guy's got a boner. God, he's dressed up with a girl around his neck. Uh-oh. I could have cried with both my eyes. I love that. With both my eyes. Both of them. Good Lord, not just one. Ooh, hoo, he gives me head. He gave me head this time. Not he gives me. He gave me head. So maybe at this point he actually did it. And if or when I make it through, or if my brain is stuck on glue, again, the references here are just so wild for the time. Wild is the word of the day. And when the world tries to forget all that I've said, I'll still remember you. Ooh, hoo, he who gave me head. So it seems like at this point, he's done with this boy. And again, it almost makes me question if a thing ever happened, but maybe it did, I guess, because he did say he gave me head. So maybe he did have sex with this boy at one point, this older man. Anyway, which is again not good for the older man or the boy in the legally. Anyway, and when the word tries to forget, all of that I've said, I'll remember this guy. Now that basically this guy is done with me, and he's got a girl around his neck, and basically I'm old news. Jet Boy, Jet Girl, gonna take you around the world, and that's repeated. And I think, is that it? And then we go on again, gonna take you around the world, which is repeated one more time. I'm gonna make you be a girl. Again, these lines here are so poignant for today and how the society is progressing, going along. Again, I talked about, I can't say it enough, how ahead of their time, or how again, I get some kind of feelings between this. I think about also somebody like Pete Shelley of what's the name of his band? Good Lord. The Buzzcocks. I couldn't remember, but I think about how he was a queer, punk legend as well. Just these guys that all come to mind, and how these guys were, so influential and so inspiring. Again, I know the lyrics here and everything are insane, but just what they're talking about here, and how no one else, I don't feel like was really talking about these things, or talking about being in love with another man when you are a man. Again, just what a wild time. Good Lord. I really enjoy this, really enjoy their style, and I'm just intrigued as hell. And I have to say, this was a good song. This is why I like to react, and this is why I like when people say you should listen to this, because I feel like you would enjoy it. And I did. So anyway, Jet Boy, Jet Girl, hopefully I get everything across here. Again, the song is just so nuts that it's like, I don't know if I understand everything, but I kind of get the gist of it. And so anyway, so thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. Really appreciate all the support. And again, leave your suggestions down below. Your comments about the song, whatever, down below too. And anyway, so I guess that's all. Talk to you guys again soon.